If you hop on a 5 or 6 train in New York and ride to the last stops in the Bronx, you'll find yourself on Marvin Mayfield's turf.
This is a neighborhood attire.
He's a New Yorker through and through. Born in Brooklyn, he now lives with his wife Edith and son Kevin in Co-op City, a neighborhood in the Bronx by Hutchinson River. Marvin and I met at NYU, where he's taking a creative writing course through the prison education program.
Hey, there's a world out there. Oh, come here. This is my son Kevin.
Oh,
This is Kevin.
nice to meet you.
Hey, Kevin.
I'm Sean.
This is Sean. He's a journalism student at NYU.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have Junie Marvin back around now that he's out, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do positive things, and especially with the whole venture with NYU. Definitely think it's like gonna bring nothing but more positive things towards his way.
Marvin has been in and out of prison. In August, he was released from Wallkill Correctional Facility in upstate New York and has since been moving on with his life, trying to shift in a more positive direction.
But I always had a problem with substance abuse. Substance abuse was something that dragged me down, and no matter how far I went up, substance abuse would drag me back down pretty quick. As a result of, using drugs, being in the street, getting high, I ended up in prison. That's one of the hardest things, most stressful things a person could go through. I remember getting arrested, going through the shame and the ridicule of being dragged through court, handcuffs, orange jumpsuits.
Admittedly, it's a little hard to picture. This is his church, the same one his father preached at. And this is his wife, Edith, an associate minister.
I met her one day as I was carrying something through, and I saw this girl with the big eyes looking at me like I was a piece of rag, like a piece of trash. She looked at me up and down. Never again. I said, okay, I don't like this girl. We've been married for like almost going on 20 years, So I brought her to the church. And she was already kind of like a church girl, so she like gravitated to it like a fish to water. I got to give a lot of credit to my wife, Edith. She was my angel through this whole thing. I don't think I would have made it without her. And I know that God places people in our lives for certain reasons, I started going back to church when I was in prison. And we developed a choir, so I became, I guess, the choir leader. They started calling me the piano man around camp, or Preach, and stuff like that. I got the nickname Preach. With my hands lifted up, and my mouth filled with praise. I hope from now on, I don't have to put myself through those other tests, going back into drug life or street life or crime or punishment or prison. I'm happy to put all those things behind me and look forward to the rest of my life without those hindrances. I don't need it. I don't think anybody needs it. And I would warn anybody that thinks that they can play both sides of the fence. That'll never work. And I'm here to tell you, pick a side. Pick life, choose life, right? Choose life on this side, spirituality that's on that same side, or choose drugs and your carnality. And guess where that's gonna lead you?
For NYU, I'm Sean Pegg.
Don't do drugs.